It's that spring equinox, isn't it? But we've now got, in fact, we've had a minute more light than we had darkness. And I love that. Okay, good morning, everyone, and welcome. If you're joining us from afar, if you're joining us from nearby, then very much a warm welcome to the church and to our congregation here, and to our lovely guests this morning that have travelled from Reading and even further than Reading, Alan and Francois. So welcome very much. No, sorry, Lorraine, I'm saying your surname. Sorry, it's still a bit heady. And you'll see our wonderful floral display behind us, which is all part of our birthday celebration. And Phil will be talking us through all the different events that we've got on as extra special things to come to be part of. And, so we look forward to that. And I'm very much looking forward to this morning's service with Lorraine. I've said it right after this time. Okay, and so I'm not sleeping terribly well at the moment with sinuses and things. So, as I say, it's lovely to have you all here. And, we're going to be live on, I think we're on Zoom or Facebook or something or other. So if you've managed to find us, then that is fine, And if you haven't, then you're not listening to me anyway. Okay, and I'm going to ask our mediums, or one of them, which one is going to open up in prayer. And, so please give your love while they're giving you our invocation.
If you'd all like to join me in the quiet, please. There, and as we join together in that quietness and the stillness of the mind and the heart, let's just take a moment to expand our awareness so we get that wonderful soul connection. Divine and loving Spirit, we ask that you shine down on this gathering here this morning and bring us the essence of your divine world. Take us on this journey, a journey of enlightenment, a journey of discovery. And help us to look within ourselves, to see the beauty and the gifts that we possess. And we give thanks to the messages and philosophy that we are going to share here this morning, allowing us to grow not only in strength, but in the knowledge that our loved ones walk with us and illuminating our pathway here on this side of life. And we ask those in the spirit world wishing to communicate this morning that they bring us that evidence that life is continuous. Those wonderful messages, that love and that laughter. And we ask that Lorraine and I could be used as your channels this morning to work in your love, your light, and your truth. So we'd now like to leave this service in your safekeeping. Amen.
Thank you, Alan, for a lovely invocation. So as I say, bear with me, I'm a little bit slow today. Now, and I very rarely chair it nowadays. So we're going to have our healing moments. We've got quite a long list of people that are unwell at this moment of time. And I know a few in the family that are not well. And even, excuse me, even Ray, my other half, is in bed sick. So he sends his love to everybody. And, we're just going to go through the list of people that we have. Liz Walsh, Nathan Lane, Janet, Grant, Leah, Kirsty Jones, Shannon Lee, David Jones, Chris, Elizabeth, Ruby Robinson, Ivor, Daphne, who's not well enough to be here today, Jill, Ivan, Irene Smith, Mary and John Phillips, myself and Ray, Stephen Kelly, Marcia, Anne-Marie, Anne Hopkins, Jenny Burgess, Lee Oswald, Louise, Rachel, Leo, Quentin, Daphne, Ruby, and Sarah. And as I say, anyone that you've got that you know, and also those that have just had people returning to spirit. It's lovely to see Linda down from Scotland, and I know she's down here to say the physical goodbye to someone. So to the family, we know that she was just saying to me it would have been the lady's 100th birthday, and she returned to spirit the week before. So obviously, because the party they've got in mind for her is much grander up there than it is here. That's what happened with our own Shirley. We thought we'd have her here for her 88th, and they decided no, they wanted her up there for her 88th because they could do more celebration up there. And of course, you don't get a hangover when you have a drink on the Astral, which is one advantage with that. But so if we think of the names here and also the animal kingdom and Mother Earth that needs healing at this time, I was watching Euro News and seeing all the floods that are happening in Spain again. And there's just such unusual weather going on. Mother Earth really is trying her best, to be able to rebalance where it's been so dry for so long, that it's now, too much rain, too much of the good stuff. And if you can join me by saying the Serenity Prayer. And we actually changed to the Serenity Prayer 5 years ago. And the reason we changed, because it was the first lockdown. And I was being reminded this morning on television that is to say it's 5 years ago today that we had lockdown. Isn't it amazing? So it's 5 years, a couple of weeks ago that my dad had his funeral, because we just got his funeral out of the way and then it was lockdown. So I'm pleased he had a send off with people that you could see. But I just wanted to say to you, that's when we went to the Serenity Prayer. And we went to it because we realised that it was going to be a difficult time for people, and that rather than our traditional healing prayer. So say, join me with these words. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that is the important thing, is knowing about the wisdom for knowing the difference. Okay. Now it's the time to mention the collection. If people are watching online, then know that you can donate to the church. It's never been easier now. You just have to ask me to send you our account number. And, you can put money straight into our account, because we've just had to have the lights behind me renewed. So we're spending a fortune with electricians and plumbers and everything else. And going to ask Phil to go round with the plate, which he's already doing. And we do have a couple of raffles going as well to help with some of our expenses. Excuse me. And then what I would like to call, it's Alan that's going to be doing the address. So Alan will be coming, and he's also doing the reading. Okay, so wonderful. So looking forward to hearing both of those. It's nice to be up here and to be able to listen. And I'll just make some room for you. So please give all your love and attention. And Alan, as you're doing both, then we may as well go from the reading straight into the address, if that's okay. All right, so lovely. So please, everyone, give your love and attention to Alan.
Good morning, everybody. What a privilege to serve a church that's been running for over 100 years or 100 years. Amazing. I want to read you this reading. It's a theme from Time by David Jones. Stand before me on the sign of infinity. All of you of the earth, with the granting law of promenation, comes with the application of change. I will give you the key. And with this knowledge, please realize the responsibilities of sharing it. I will show you the way. It's very simple. Throughout the universe, there is an order. In the movement of the planets, in nature, and in the functioning of the human mind. A mind that's in its natural state of order is in harmony with the universe, and such a mind is timeless. You are an expression of your mind. You are the creator of your own universe. For as a human being, you are free to will whatever state of being you desire through the use of your thoughts and words. There is great power there. It can be a blessing or a curse. It's entirely up to you. For the quality of your life is brought about by the quality of your thinking. Think about that. Thoughts produce actions. Look at what you're thinking. See the pettiness, the envy, the greed, the fear, and all the other attitudes that can cause you discomfort. Realize that the one thing you have absolute control over is your attitude. See the effect it has on those around you, for each life is linked to all lives. And your words carry with them a certain reaction, like a stone that's thrown into a pond. If your thinking is in order, your words will flow directly from your heart, creating ripples of love. If you truly want to change your world, my friends, you must change your thinking. Reason is your greatest tool. It creates an atmosphere of understanding, which is caring, which is love. Choose your words with care, my friends, and go forth with love. Thank you. I like that reading because I'm a great believer in what goes on up here. And I wonder how many of you actually take notice of what your thoughts are, because we're all connected to one another. And I just heard all the healing names being called out. I didn't hear one voice saying, please, because it's all done with a thought. And I thought, that's amazing, isn't it? Because I know each and every one of you would have said something in your mind for somebody that you know that's struggling and needing healing. So, wow, it's interesting, isn't it? How powerful your thoughts are. Because I don't think you realize, it took me an awful long time anyway to realize the power of our own thoughts, how negative my thoughts could be, how toxic to myself my thoughts can be, or how happy I can make those thoughts. Because we can all change the way we feel or the way we think with just a thought. And it took me a long time to realize this. I know people carry stuff around with them for years. Somebody might have really upset you or done something really nasty to you, or you might have had a marriage breakup. And people drag that around for years and years and years with that hatred. And the only person it's hurting is you. Because it's a thought. And we're just carrying this anger, these thoughts of anger around for years and years and years. And we don't realize how much it's upsetting us internally. Because we can make ourselves better with thoughts, or we can make ourselves worse with thoughts. I remember being a young lad telling my mum, I don't want to go to school today because I feel sick. And after saying it enough times, I felt sick. So I ended up having the day off school being sick, because you can bring about what you think about. And I can give you so many examples of that I've learned over the last few years, that you definitely bring about what you think about. You are the creator of your own universe, your own world. What you bring about, you definitely think. What you think about, you definitely bring about. It might not be immediate. It might go on for a while, and 6 months or a year later or next week, bang, there it is. It just happens. And you go, wow, what a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. It's there for the reason, maybe for us to learn from. How many of you have actually sat at home and been sat there thinking, do you know what? I haven't seen Doris or whoever for ages. I wonder if she's all right. And either that day or the very next day, brr, brr. Hello, Doris. I was only thinking of you yesterday. Now, was it Doris thinking of you or was it you thinking of Doris? It doesn't matter. You both got connected because we are connected. And the more we put and open our awareness, the more connected you're going to become. And you can feel energy from people or feelings from people after a while. I mean, I could walk in a church and walk past somebody and go, oh, that doesn't feel too good. It's just that feeling, and it's being open up and open yourselves up. But the biggest thing I really want to get across to everybody is be very careful what you think about, because you will bring it about. So be very careful what you're thinking of other people. Whether it's good or bad, if it's bad, they will pick up on it. Maybe not directly from the person that's thinking it, but they won't feel too good that day. They'll be thinking, what's going on? My energy is a bit low today because somebody's probably giving this about you in the background and you're picking up on it. Often wondered how mediumship worked because it always puzzled me, you know. I didn't come into mediumship until a very late in my life. And it took me, well, 10 years, I guess, to get to this stage or thereabouts. But I'd say I'd learned most of my stuff in the last 4 or 5 years where I have to control this. Because I call it a computer. Because everything I look at, everything I see, everything I say is getting stored in here. And at some point I can pull that back up, just like a computer. So I worked out then, if you press clear, delete on a computer, whoop, that program's gone. Why can't I do that with this? Because it's just a memory box for me. Clear, alt, or delete. Let's not carry this baggage around with us. Let's not worry what somebody else is thinking about, because they're probably not. It's our thoughts thinking, you're thinking about me, and oh, I wonder what she's saying about me. She's not. She's talking about going on holiday next week. It's my thoughts that are doing that to me. And it can really pull me down if I allow it. So don't allow it. Clear, alt, or delete. It's quite simple. So just remember how powerful we are as humans with just a thought. We don't even have to speak. It's amazing. And that's how spirit works with us. It's a thought. It comes in here and I give it to you. Hopefully it comes in straight out there and I don't even have to think about it. Because if I think about it, you're going to get what I'm thinking, not what the spirit world's giving you. So at that point, we have to switch to the different side of the brain and go, we don't want to use any of this memory stuff. It's hopefully coming in and straight out of my mouth to you. And that's how powerful thoughts are. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Ellen. Totally agree with you. Thoroughly enjoyed what you said. I'm always saying that's one thing we can change is attitude, and that thoughts are powerful. And in fact, it's so important to me. Out in our lobby, as you come into church, there's the word harmony, and each letter says something. And on the N for harmony, it says negative thoughts hold us back. And, you know, we can't heal and we can't progress. And you can't progress in the spirit world if you have any negative thoughts. But I always say, if you feel somebody's going to be negative about you, wear a suit of armor that's mirrored so that they can't get those negative thoughts to you, and protect yourself. So lovely. Agreed with every word that you said there. Okay, so it's now the time for the mediumship. It's the lovely part of the work that we do. And as I say, we are celebrating 100 years in this building, but we actually started in the Broadway above a shop in 1913, but in 1924 the land was purchased, and in 1925 we opened as a spiritualist church. And I don't think there's many churches in spiritualism that actually were built as a spiritualist church. You know, so we have our president, Mr. Bush, our founder, that was able to supply the money because he retired at 33 with the Mitcham lavender fields. And it was always supposed to be that the congregation paid him back, which they never were able to do. But as I say, we've got special celebration this year, and it's nice to kick off really from March onwards. We have 2 lovely people. It's a lovely atmosphere already. If you can't feel that wonderful love and energy that we've got here, And, you know, we've got to build on that love and harmony. And if your family or friends were at your doorstep, you would greet them, you know, you greet them with a cuddle. So you have to give a spiritual cuddle and an upliftment and an energy and say, I'm really pleased you're communicating. And you can do that with the attitude in how you actually respond. And if it's a, yeah, you know, then they think, what's the point? Am I coming all the way down from heaven? You know, we want to say yes, and you want to bring that love and that energy. And then that feeds the energy also to the mediums. They don't need you to feed them information, but giving some love and some harmony would be really appreciated. So open the box, think outside the box, think it could be someone you went to school with 50 years ago. You just never know, because after all, time doesn't exist in heaven. So it's wonderful for me to now introduce you back to our mediums, again to Lorraine and to Alan.
Good morning, everyone. I had to make sure I said good morning because usually it's good evening. So it's lovely to be here again. It's been a long while, but you know, it's lovely to be back here again. I sometimes know who I'm with and sometimes I don't. So everyone, you know, listen up, because sometimes my sat nav is off as well. So, but I would like to come to the gentleman over in the corner there, tucked away over there. I'm not too sure if I am with you, but I just want to, I'll give out the information and see if I am with you. I've got a younger gentleman here. He's making me feel sort of like maybe in my late 30s. I could be younger, but I know with him that I've got this real sort of character about me that I feel like I'm invincible. Would you understand?
It could be someone.
Right, okay, let me just give you a little bit more. And I just feel with him that he would have always been sort of pushing the boundaries, because I've got like, I'm pushing the boundaries all the time.
Okay.
With him. I feel very much that I was really likable, and I've just got this lovely feeling about him that he would have always been there for you.
Right, okay.
And but he's just sort of like, I'm always in the fast lane. I'm always in the fast lane doing things that I shouldn't be doing.
I can take the character. Yeah,
right, okay. And but I've always got time for people who I love.
That's right.
He's sort of coming in with this jokey sort of energy, which I know that he would have been quite a joker, and I know that he would have always wanted to pull your leg.
That's
I felt
right.
like with him that he would have always been ones to, you know, he would always be there sort of messing around and joking around. I felt like I didn't take life seriously.
No, he didn't. No.
And that's the reason why I felt like he passes, because I do feel that there was something that he did that caused his passing. Would you understand that?
Yeah, in a rounded way.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the characters there and everything, yeah.
Right, okay.
Thank you.
And right, okay. And he's just sort of coming in and saying about giving you that energy that you need at the moment. Do you understand this?
I do, yeah.
And it's like he wants to give you a kick up the bum.
That's his character again.
Right? Because I know that he would have been behind you, pushing you always to do things, but I felt like you were the one who was always stepping back, and he was the one who was always doing. Do you understand this?
He was, yeah.
And but as he's coming in today, it's just like, I want to give you such a boost, such an energy boost, that he wants you to get going on something which you've been thinking about doing, but you haven't actually gone and done it.
Okay.
Yeah, do you understand this?
Yes.
And it's very much, it's like he's just saying, yeah, just go and do it.
Okay.
And I know that, you know, you can do it because he's saying you can. Right. So it's about having the faith, having that faith in yourself, because I felt like these past couple of years, you've lost that, and you've lost that sparkle. Would you understand that?
Tiredness, yeah, thank you.
And he's just coming in and sort of like giving you that boost. Oh, he's just taking my breath away now. So I know that it's like, oh, he wants to come in and he just wants to, I don't know, dance around you. I don't know whether he would do that.
That relates very much to me, what you just said. that
Right,
last bit
okay.
sentence, yeah.
And yeah, and he's just doing this like silly dance, which is just sort of making me sort of like wanting to laugh at him. And I know that that's the way he would have been. It's like he was always there to, I just felt like to uplift you. And is very, very like missed by not just you, but quite a few people.
He is, yeah.
And it's like when he passed, it's like the amount of people who sort of, I don't know, came from everywhere and was really shocked. And I just felt that he was, so he's making me feel very much that when it was his passing and, you know, when like the funeral, I just felt like I'm really like proud that I knew so many people who love me.
That's nice, thank you.
And he's making me feel very emotional now, because I get very emotional when they come in quite
Yes.
close. And it's that emotion that I want to give to you,
Okay.
because it's that love and that respect that he had for you.
Perfect, thank you.
Because I felt like I'm very, very close to you.
He was.
And it's like he's making me feel like love of a brother. And I just felt like that real closeness, and he just wants to see you right at this time. Stop worrying. Stop worrying, okay?
Okay.
And it's all about clearing that path and just going for it, okay?
I will do. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank
Take his love, and thank you for working with me.
Thank
Thank you. Let me get a drink. It's so hot. Baking up here. And I've got this jumper dress on. I'm quite hot now. Right, okay. I'd like to come to the gentleman in the front here. Hello? Hello, you? Yeah, I don't know him, but if I'm not too sure if I am with you, but I would like to just come to you. I do feel like I've got an older gentleman here. I do feel like this is a father. I do feel with him that he would have, I've got like rolling cigarettes, rolling, you know, behind the ear. I know that I'm quite a manual worker, because I'm digging. Do you understand this?
Yes.
And he's drawing me to his stomach, so around this area. I don't know if you can see me. So I know that there would have been something going on with him around that area. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay. I am getting the name John, and I missed the other one. Ivan. Do you understand the name Ivan and John? It's not necessarily his name, but I just felt like you would understand those names. Can you take those names?
Is that John?
Right, only John, okay.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay. You did say that, yeah. Okay. It's just that it came in, I just got it. So, okay, so I am definitely with you. I do feel that with your dad, I just felt he was very much the type of person who would have been very sort of straightforward, as like you, once he made his mind up about something, it's like you can't change him.
That's right.
Do you understand
Yes,
that?
Yes.
Quite stubborn in his ways. And sometimes he could be a little bit awkward to be around. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Because people felt like he was quite, I want to say a little bit of a tyrant. Do you understand this?
That's right.
And it's like my word goes and that's it. And I know that he had a good art, but it was just like what I say goes. And it's like, and I can't change my mind about anything. And that's what he's making me feel. Okay. he's also sort of bringing, to me that there is a situation around you where you need to change your mind. Do you understand this?
Yes.
It's like, don't be like him. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Because he's making me feel very much that you're not like him, but this situation that he's sort of talking about is very much, it needs to be resolved, and it needs to be, your mind needs to be changed over this situation. So would you understand this, what I'm talking about? Right, good. Because I don't. I'm just what he's given me. So, okay. And he is very, very sort of like sorry as well. Do you understand about him being sorry about a situation which I felt before he passes, that wasn't resolved? Do you understand what you're saying there? Something which wasn't resolved before he passed.
Yeah,
And he wants to say sorry about that.
that's right.
Okay. He wants to make amends. He wants to make, you know, like forget about those things, what was said. Okay. And it's about you changing the situation, what's around you. I know there's, because he's showing me daffodils. So I know it was rather a passing or a birthday round about this time, whether it was E's, I'm not too sure. But can you understand the daffodils?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just giving them to you. And I also feel that it's like something that you're reading at the moment. Do you understand about something that you're reading? And it's going to give you a lot of insight into what you're trying to find. You understand this?
Yes.
Okay. And he's saying that's good because you will find what you're looking for. And he just wants to say, I'm not saying I'm sending my love. There is love there. But I just felt he was the type of gentleman who would have held all that back, because it's sort of like, you know, you don't say that sort of thing. But I know that I am sending my love. Okay. And just keep reading. And you'll find it all of a sudden it'll be like a, you know, when the light goes on, it'll be like that. So take his love, which I'm going to say, take his love, because I know that there is love there for you. And thank you for working with me. Thank you. Is that okay? Is that okay? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I don't know that. So
It's 62 years.
okay. Right. Can I come to the lady over the back there with pink? She's got pink on. Yep, lady right at the back.
Kelly.
Okay. Right, okay. Right, okay. So if everyone listens up still, because I might not be with was her name Kelly? I might not be with you, Kelly, but if you can just listen and let me know if I am. I do feel that I've got a lady here, and I do feel like it would be mum. If it's not mum, it would be gran, because I've got a lady who would have really been a big part of your life. And I feel very much a very strong, strong lady, because I know I would have had to go through quite a lot in my life. I know that it wouldn't have been easy, I felt, around her. I'm getting the name Barbara as well. Would you understand any of that?
I understand the Nan.
Yeah.
I know Barbara, a couple of Barbaras on the earth plane.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just, whether Barbara needs a bit of healing, sometimes they give me the name because they need a little bit of healing or something's going on around them. But okay, so I got with your gran. I felt very much that she was a big part of your life. Do you understand this?
Yes.
And I felt like you would have actually stayed with her.
Yes.
And I know that it's like she's just making me feel very much that it's like I'm mothering you all the time.
When I was little, yes.
And okay. And she's also sort of, I want to sort of like to come in close, a bit closer to me, because I know that she's sort of a little bit sort of like standing back a little bit from me. So I wanted to sort of come in a little bit more, because I know with your Nan, she would have been very much, I don't feel like I would have believed in this.
I think we did have some conversations, but I think she sort of wasn't quite sure.
Yeah. And that's why she's sort of like, oh, I'm sort of here, but I'm not too sure what's going on. But and this is the way she's making me feel. So I want to sort of bring her in a bit closer. I know that she would have I know, like, I've got chickens around you. Do you understand having chickens?
Not having chickens, but where she used to live,
There was chickens.
we used to go, yeah, there was a farm nearby. She used to
Right,
take me
okay.
to, and
Because she's just showing me memories of like chickens, being around chickens.
yeah, she was one of these nuns that would go in and ask and sort of say, my granddaughter's blind, can she feel, whatever.
Oh, yes. Right, okay. And these are just the little memories what she's
Yeah.
trying to sort of bring up. I know that you had really a strong connection to her.
Yes.
And I know that with her that it's like, I do feel like, I don't know whether you got a cross. Have you got a cross of hers?
No.
Something you've got of hers, and I felt like it's on a necklace. Would you understand this? Or would she have been wearing a cross?
No, she wouldn't. I have got other things that she's given me in the past, but
Okay.
not anything like a cross.
She's taken me to my necklace. So I just felt like there's something she wants to say about the necklace. So whether you bought one in memory of her or something, I just felt like there's something going on about the necklace.
Yeah, that's in process. I've seen something that I felt drawn to because of her.
Okay, that's where she's sort of going. And I do feel that, as she's coming in and saying that, it's something that you should go and buy.
It's not a necklace, actually, a sun catcher.
Okay. I don't know what she's going on about a necklace for then. So I'm just getting this necklace. Maybe that might become clearer to you later.
Possibly because it hangs.
Yeah, maybe.
It is on a chain.
Oh, right. Okay.
But you don't wear it.
Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I do feel with her as well that I do feel like with her passing, it sort of went on a little bit long, and she didn't sort of say, sorry?
No.
Okay. Maybe I'm losing her now. I just felt like there's, let me just see what she's trying to say. I felt like it sort of went on a little bit
It
long.
may have felt long to her.
But I felt like I'm covering it up.
No, she had a quite tragic accident.
I don't know what she's meaning there then. Maybe I've got someone else coming through as well. Would you understand?
She had a heart attack before she passed, but that wasn't why she passed.
Right, okay. Getting a little bit confused here, but hang on a minute. Let me just let me just see what she's trying to say, because sometimes they never get it wrong. It's us. It's the way they are trying to show us or tell us. sometimes, you know, it's what we sort of
The,
feel
the
that it
only thing
is.
I can think of is that she had an accident and she was left on the floor for a while before she was found.
Right,
It may have
okay.
felt a long time to her.
Right, because I just felt, yeah, it just went on a little bit longer than
Mhm.
what she would like to have it to go on. I mean, no one wants
Yes.
to, you know, it to go on forever, but it's just making me feel that
Mm.
it didn't sort of happen that quick. Right, hang on a minute. Let me see what she wants to actually say. It's like, I loved your visits. Do you understand this?
Yes.
It's like I always look forward to that. And I know that you did too, because
Yes.
it was that lovely connection what you had with your nan. And it's like she taught you so much. And I just feel that she's always with you even now, because I feel like even more at this particular time.
Yes, she
Did you
has been
understand?
around us lately, yeah.
Okay, because I do feel it's like going through a little bit of a struggle with you. Do you understand this? I know that you've had problems throughout your life, but I
Mhm.
just felt there is a situation which there's a little bit of a struggle at the moment. Do you understand this?
There has been. I haven't been so well recently. I'm just recovering, but
Right,
yeah.
okay. But I just feel like she's giving you a pineapple now. So I don't know whether that means anything. I'm just going to give you a pineapple because I
Thanks,
just.
Nan. She was obviously there for tea on Friday.
Right, okay. But I know that she would have loved a cup of tea and a piece of cake,
Yes.
because it's like, I love the cake,
Yeah, she
but
did.
I've got to have it with my cup of tea.
Yes.
Okay, and that's the way she was. And I know that I would have had to have it in a little china cup because I didn't like mugs.
She did. That's true. She hated mugs.
Yeah, it's just that I can't
Mhm.
drink out of one of them because it's not dainty enough. And it's the taste. She's saying it's got to be in a china cup because it's the taste.
Mhm.
Oh, she just wants to give you that. I just want to give you healing. So I
Thank
know
you.
that she's wrapping you round in pink cotton wool.
Thank
To
you.
me, that is that beautiful loving healing. Have you been lighting candles? Because
Yes.
I've got striking a match and
Uh,
lighting candles.
We mostly use the battery ones, the electric ones, but occasionally we will actually strike one, and we did recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she knows, well, you know that she's there.
Yeah.
I do feel I'm getting the 23rd of April. Do you understand the 23rd of April?
Yes.
She's just given me that. And also got the name Bill as well. Do you understand the name Bill?
Yes, that's with my husband here.
Oh, he's Bill.
No, he's not Bill.
All
His
right.
granddad's Bill.
Oh, right. Okay. So maybe that he's coming through as well now. But yeah, it's just that I feel like you're doing so well. And this is what she's making me feel, that you're doing so well that you don't realize how well you're doing.
Thank you.
She just wants you to keep going, because you're a strong lady.
Thank you.
And she's saying you take after her.
Thank you.
Okay. Lots of love there to you as well. And I want to give you she wants to give you a heart.
Okay.
Do you understand? Like, I don't know whether it's a crystal heart or.
Yep.
Because she's going to my little heart on my.
Okay, thank you.
On my necklace. So whether she was meaning that earlier, I'm not too sure, but I've got a little crystal heart. So I want to give that to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take her love, and thank you for working with me. Thank you.
Right, just seeing what time we finish. On here. Right, I work very similar to Lorraine. I use names. If the name doesn't fit, please don't hang on to it because it's meant for you. It's going to be linked in somewhere. I've got to wait for that movement of energy for me because all of a sudden I'll feel it and then I'll sometimes know where I'm going and sometimes I don't. And I'll get drawn to somebody. So I'm just waiting for this, whoever this is going to come into my energy here, because I think I've got two people here that I would have, where are we going with this? I'd like to come to the lady with the orange top and the glasses on in this row here. Hello. Hello, yeah. Can I work with you? I'm not sure if I'm with you, but as I was sat there before it all started, you walked through the door and I was given a name as you walked through. So I just want to see if it fits with you and then we'll go from there, shall we?
Yes,
Would you understand the name Margaret or Maggie that links around you?
yes.
Thank you, because there's lots of names up there, because I heard Lorraine called Barbara, I think it was earlier, and I know that name links around you as well. Okay, I'm just going to work with whoever's going to bring who's bringing this information in for me, because I've got somebody that I would have really liked, somebody with a good energy about her. I feel this is going to be a lady joining into my energy. I know with this person, I would have had almost a deeper voice for the female. Would you understand somebody like this in the spirit world?
Deeper voice.
Yeah, like I've got a smoker's voice, you know, like I've got something going on in my throat here that gives me sort of, it's more of a deeper voice than a female voice.
Not really, no.
Okay. Let me carry on working with her because
Yes.
I know she's here and I know she brings that energy in, and I feel this is either mum, or do you have a sister in spirit?
No.
Okay, I feel this might be mum then, because I just feel that the loveliness from this lady. Okay,
Yes.
I'm just gonna ask her to step in a bit closer because I want her to bring that. Make sure I'm definitely with you, because George, you'd understand the name George that's being shouted out from the spirit world.
Yes.
There's lots of people up here for you that I'm being told, all stood in a line up, which I like. But I do think this is mum, and mum could be quite. What I want to say about mum is, she could look at somebody, almost get the feeling from them whether they were
Yes.
good or bad. Did you understand
Yes.
this? I don't know what you call that, but and she's making me aware that you're a little bit like this as well. You know, you get that sort of feeling off somebody.
Yeah, I
you want to
do,
stand
yeah.
back. It's like, oh, you're not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good judge of character. That's what I want to bring with your mum. Okay, I think she was quite a fair lady while she was here on this side of life, you know, for everybody.
Yeah, she
But
was.
she didn't suffer fools gladly. Okay, so she's saying, why are you doing that at the moment? Because
Am I?
well, that's what I'm feeling she's going to bring through. This must be somebody around you that's been a little bit irritating recently to you. Would you understand that?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, let me just work with it, because this is what she's bringing to me. So
Oh, yes, I can think of one person.
okay, well, there you go then. So she's saying, you know, because you're not normally like that. You normally tell people how it is,
Yes, I
whether
do.
they like it or not. And that's, I always think that's a good thing, because at least you know where you stand with
Yes.
you understand this. And I feel this is what you've got to be doing to this other person there. You just got to stop it and tell them straight. You understand that? Thank you. I like your mum. She was all right. She had a really nice humour about her.
Yes,
and
she did.
she could make you feel quite nice within her company, you know.
Yes.
But she's saying, oh, she's taken me to my mouth here. So I don't know if this is with you or with your mother. I've got problems going on with my teeth or my gums. Would this make sense to you?
No.
Okay. Why is she taking me to the mouth then? I've got trouble going on with my teeth.
Oh, yes, I do
Oh,
know
yes.
someone. Yes, sorry. It's my
Okay,
friend
it's just,
telling
that's
me.
where
Oh, yes.
she's taking me, and I
Yes,
feel things
yes.
like that. So no, she's around you at the moment, and this George keeps coming. The name keeps coming across. So I know somebody's up there also that is quite close to you while he was here on this side of life. You understand that?
Not with me, he wasn't.
Okay.
It was with my mum. Well,
Oh, he's there, and he keeps shouting his name out. But take the love from the spirit world. A lot of love up there for you.
thank you.
And just asking her to leave me with something. Now she's giving me roses, and I don't know whether they're the chocolate ones or the flowers.
Could be both.
Could be both. Okay, so take that from mum. I felt it was more on the chocolate side. And she's taken me to that one, I think it's in roses, the one with the nut inside.
Oh, right, yeah, I know what
Yeah,
you mean.
it's got a little twirl on it there.
Yeah,
And she's taken me to that. So there is a bit of a celebration coming up for you shortly as well. I don't know if this is birthday or something like that, but would you understand that?
yeah, there's one in April. yeah.
April, thank you. She said she's going to be around everybody at that time. Okay. And I've got a little one, not in spirit, but here, this side of life. Would you understand a smaller child here on this side of life that links around the family?
No, my grandchildren are grown up.
Do they have children?
Yeah, I've got great grandchildren,
Okay.
yes.
I want a younger boy. Would you? Okay, I'm just going to give you what I feel, okay? Because it's, I might be wrong, I might be right, but I feel that I want to talk about a younger boy in this that's here on this side of life. I've got
Yes.
trouble with my leg or legs. Would you understand this?
No,
Okay. Would you understand? Okay. I want to be playing football as well.
oh, he's only 2.
Oh, is it?
Maybe kicks the ball about in the park.
Just remember, I've mentioned that. I something going on with my right leg here. Is it
Oh,
like-
right, okay, thank you.
It might have a fall or something. I don't know.
Oh,
but
right,
just-
okay, thank you.
I don't know why I'm
yeah.
giving it here, but I do know why, because they're giving it to me. Okay, take the love from the spirit world and know they're around. Okay.
Thank you.
Just before I go, I want to bring a key, a lost key, or a key that's broken in the lock, or something like that.
I can't think of that now.
Just remember, I said that as well.
Yes,
Okay. To me, it looks like a Yale key. It's like a Yale lock. Or
Yeah,
there's
I
something wrong
remember
with the
that.
lock or the key. Or you've got
Thank
the wrong
you.
key. Take the love from the spirit world. Thank you. Ask you back on, you'll be able to see me a bit better. Because I'm coming to you, I think. Okay. I'm just waiting for it to see who's coming in, because I feel I've got a gentleman in the spirit world for you. And I'm going to describe him because everybody else listen out, because I might not be with you. Okay. Can you take the name John that links around you?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. And that's whether it's here or up there, I'll just give you the name. Okay. Because I feel as this gentleman steps into my energy, I want somebody who was at times quite hard to get on with. Okay. I'm not saying with you, but with other people. Sometimes you would have to put him here. I want somebody who could be quite argumentative with people as well, want to get his point across. Is this making any sense? Okay, let me just carry on working with him. I don't want somebody that's got to a great age here as well. I want a sort of middle-aged, maybe younger to middle-aged. Making any sense to you?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Mum's in spirit as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, because I just felt Mum's energy coming in there. I don't know where this gentleman's gone, but Mum's pushed her way in. And she was one for things getting sorted. You understand this?
Yes.
Yeah, and she didn't take any nonsense from anybody. I'm going to say it how it is, like this other lady. I'm going to say it how it is and just get on with it. And don't get me queuing, because I want to be at the front of the queue. She's that type of lady, yeah?
Right.
I like your mum. She was all right. She was I'm going to say a mum's mum, you know? She looked after everybody and made sure everybody was doing all right. But with your mum, I don't want to have that loving mum, you know? I want somebody who was a bit sort of hardish in ways as well. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yes.
Thank you, because not as though she didn't show you the love, but you knew it was always there. But there was a hardness about her, as if like it's come from her growing, if you know what I mean, her upbringing.
Yes.
Okay. I feel your father is also in the spirit world.
Yes.
Thank you. And I've got quite a tall gentleman here, and there's another gentleman that didn't take any nonsense from anybody, because I could feel I want to give people a backhander here and there.
Right, okay.
Is that right or wrong? Tell me if I'm right or wrong,
Not
there,
too
'cause I want to get
sure.
it
I'll
right
have to
for
think
you.
about it.
Sorry?
I'll have to think about it.
What about your dad? He was a bit sort of like, how can I put it? He wasn't always like this, but he didn't. I want somebody with a shorter temper. Maybe it's not your dad. I want somebody who could be quite short-tempered at time. No?
I mean, it might have been him. I just didn't see him losing it that often.
Oh, right, okay. Right, let's get back to whoever I was working with a minute ago. It was your mum, wasn't it?
Yes,
Because I feel she's got the better energy. I feel she was the one that I want birds. Just brings birds into me as well at the
Yes.
moment. Thank you. Lots of them. I want to say about your mum here that she was good at sorting problems out. Do you understand this? I want with people and things. Do you understand you've got a problem going on at the moment with either the council or something like that?
at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Okay. Because mum wouldn't have sort of, she wants to get to the root of things quite quickly. And I feel, well, whatever's going on with you at the moment is being dragged out. It just makes sense to you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Because she's saying, you remember that squeaky wheel on your car or whatever? It always gets heard, doesn't it? I must get to the garage and get this. It's driving me mad, this squeak.
yeah,
Yeah. You need to be the squeaky wheel, I'm being told.
okay,
Does that, because we need to be pushing the buttons to get things sorted.
yes,
Thank you. She's saying you're good at that
yeah,
when you put your mind to it.
yes,
Okay. But what she tells me at the moment is your mind's all over the place.
yes,
And you know what I was talking about earlier about bringing ourselves down with those thoughts.
yes, yeah,
We need to change them.
yes,
Not we, you need to change them. Yeah. But we all do. We all need to change those thoughts, because it's not, you know, that keeps going on and on and on around in your head here.
yes,
Yeah. Stop it. Because that's what's making you feel the way you're feeling at the moment.
okay,
It's almost like, I'm here, but I'm not here.
yeah,
Yeah. And it's almost like that. Sorry, I have to give you what they give to me. I'm here, but I'm not here, and I don't even want to be here.
right, yeah,
Yeah. But we all do. We just got to change those thoughts. We just got to move forward with clear, alt, delete. Yeah.
yes,
And then we can just move forward from this. Who's Trevor? Because I heard the name Trevor being called out. So I'll just give you that. She's not overly worried about you at the moment, but she wants you to get that happiness, that smile back again.
okay,
Yeah? Do you smoke?
yeah,
She's she's saying you ought to cut that down a little bit as well, you understand? Because although she smoked as well, didn't she?
yeah,
And I want an ashtray here full of dog ends with a little table with a cup beside me, and just one after the other almost.
yeah,
But she did like a good old chat.
yes,
And she said, you haven't been talking to her much recently. Why is that? We can talk to the spirit world.
I do on occasion, yeah,
You know, I always believe in that we have to ask for the help from the spirit world, because they can't just give it. We have free will, don't we?
yeah,
So sometimes we just have to ask. I told this
Yeah.
story to my daughter the other day. Next day, she got the confirmation. Just wow. And she's not really believing in all this stuff. I said to her, just ask the spirit world, the universe, whatever you want to call it, just ask them, and ask them to give you the evidence, or not the evidence, the whatever it is. And the very next day, she got that confirmation. And I thought, wow. So we sometimes need to ask, okay?
okay,
And I feel that's where you need to be at the moment, sending those, asking those.
Okay,
All right. Take the love from the spirit world. Lots of love up there for you.
thank you very much.
Fast. Oh, that's better. Don't you worry about that. Thank you. What I've got for you. So you take the name Beverly or Bev. You get drawn to people for a reason. I'm drawn to you because you remind me of my grandmother, who I didn't really know that much.
Okay.
And I'm asking them why I've been drawn to you, okay? Because I'm just going to start to talk, and hopefully I'm with you, okay? Because I just feel I don't know what I'm feeling at the moment. I'm just asking, and they'll come in 1 second. Anne, would you be able to take the name Anne? Don't worry about if
Yes.
they're in the spirit world or here.
Yes.
It's me getting that connection with you, okay?
Yes.
Because I'm not sure what my grandmother's name was, but so I can't even give you her name. I actually got two people here for you. I've got a
Okay.
man and a lady in different heights, okay? I feel that I feel one of them's a bit shorter than the other, and I feel it's more the man on the man's side is smaller than the lady's side. But that makes sense to you. I've got that the wrong way around, but I just feel there's a difference here between the two of them, okay? And I feel they're a couple that would have been like this while they were here this side of life. You understand this?
Yes.
It's like we're together. And I also, as I say that, I feel we go together. It's not like together, but we wasn't far apart in departing this side of life. That makes sense? Okay, it was just the feeling I had as I said that. But as I'm bringing them in, I know I'm just asking which one of them wants to be the talker, because I feel the lady is more on the talkative side than the gentleman, because I feel the gentleman's more on the listening side.
Yes.
And I want a gentleman here that that sort of when I say on the listening side, he was a bit like this normally, you know, he had his own time, read his own paper, this sort of thing. I wanted my own time. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Thank you. And I feel it is his mum and
Yes.
dad.
Yes.
Yeah, because mum was the busy one. She was always the one getting on and doing things. And I feel I'm the one in charge.
Yes.
Yeah, because he allows me this. He just like, I want a gentleman that probably comes home and puts his wages on the table.
Yes.
Thank you. And you deal with all that. I'm going to work. That's
Yeah.
I just want the easy life. I feel like that's with him. I just want an easy life, you know, and it's easier to just let everybody else get on with everything, isn't it? But I like them. Nice couple, you know. I feel very, I don't spiritual, but they definitely had a belief in the spirit world, if you like. Whether they come to churches or not, I'm not sure, but I know there was a belief there between the two of them. So much love. You know what I mean? I can't, it's like right to the bitter end. The love between these two was incredible.
Yes.
I feel this is your father coming through at the moment with he had a really good mind on him. You would understand this. Well, don't think when I say a good mind, I never done very well at school. And I don't do very well now, but I can work problems out and stuff with just a thought like that. I feel dad was a bit like this.
No, it doesn't sound like him.
Maybe I've got that wrong then. You just get back into that energy, okay?
Okay.
Once I start thinking about it, you forget about it. I just want to get back into your mother's energy because she's the one that had the go in her, you know, she's the one
Yes.
that carpets. She drove me to the, have you had new carpets just fitted recently or something?
I'm getting some.
Thank you. She just mentioned, as I looked at it, I said carpets. So, yeah. So there's the knowledge or the proof that they are around, you know, they know what we're up to all the time.
Yes.
But, you know, there's no, I think when they're following us around all the time, there's no sort of, I can't think of the word I want to use. Sorry? I can't think of the word I want to use, but I'm going to move on from it because I'm lost there. But they're not stalking us, are they? They're just around us and they have no, whatever that word is. They don't care what you do. It's up to you, you know, because they'll guide us when they need guiding us, whether we're listening or not. Okay. But that's just to say she's around you at the moment. And I do feel there's something coming up within the family there, that a little bit of a get together, a lunch or something like this. Is it Mother's Day soon, isn't it? Maybe it's that, I don't know. But take the love from the spirit world. A lot of love up there for you. And I want to bring some animals in here as well.
Yes.
Thank you. There's like you're coming in one at a time here. There's an awful lot of animals for you that have gone off to the spirit world.
Yes.
Just remember, the love we show them while they're here, they'll come back. And it doesn't matter whether it's a sheep, a goat, a dog, a cat. They will come back and just say thank you. But they don't say anything. It's just that feeling, you know, because they're as important as we are. We're all connected.
Yes.
Take the love from the spirit world. And
Thank you.
for working with me.
Thank you. Just sitting down there, my stomach keeps on rumbling, so I hope it doesn't rumble while I'm up here. Yeah, I can hear it rumbling now. Okay, so I have got a lady here. I'm getting the name Sally, but I'm not too sure whether this is her name or whether she was in the Sally Army. I do feel like she would have, because I've got a bash and a tangerine, not tangerine, what is it? Tambourine. It's because I'm hungry. Can anyone understand this? No?
I can understand. Normally it's Sally, but didn't ask you Sunday, but she's not here this morning. So no, people that got Sally's through it and that were associated with the Sally Army.
Okay.
So I can pass the message
So you
on.
can pass the message on. Let me see now. I just felt like she was the lady who was I felt like she would have taught as well. Would you understand that she would have?
No, she could pass too long. No, Mary.
Right then.
I've worked with someone that was in the Sally Army, and I've lost touch, but she could well be. But
Okay.
I also worked with another that was Sally, and I knew another Sally.
Right, okay. But would she have taught?
Well, she used to go out and do talks about what she was involved in. She was one that went out to do things.
Okay.
But
so,
within the job, she was teaching people anyway.
right, okay. Because that's what I felt. I felt she was a teacher. So I know as I'm coming through, she's making me feel like I'm very tense. So I don't know whether this is what she's suggesting that you are at the moment.
No, I'm not.
Tense?
No. I'm
Right,
not, no.
okay. So she's making me feel very tense at the moment. And I'm not too sure why she'd make me.
She would be herself at times.
Right, okay. So this is just the way she's sort of coming through and just wants to make sure that you know it is her. I felt this lady would have gone all over the place as well.
Yeah.
Because I've just got like nationwide.
Well, she used to come into work in a uniform at times because she would be between doing something.
Right, okay. I know this lady would have been, is her name Sally?
No.
No, okay. But I know with this lady, I've got very much respect. It's like I've got all this respect. But I felt like I would have had that respect for you as well.
I can understand that.
Okay. I'm also getting the name Diane.
That was another that worked with us.
Right, okay. So she's just sort of like referring to, like, I suppose, that little group. But she's sort of, oh, I mean, as she's coming closer, it's such a lovely, lovely lady. I would say, like, she would do anything for anyone. I've got so much love to give. And I just felt with her that I felt that I would have lost, like I've lost someone, but I'm not too sure whether it was a daughter. Do you understand
I
this?
don't know of that. No.
Right, okay. But I just felt like I've lost someone who would have been younger. And that's why I felt like I was really sort of like I flung myself into my work.
Right. Okay.
Right, okay. This wouldn't be you, would it? Is she saying this about you? Have you lost a daughter?
Well, I had a miscarriage that was a daughter.
Right, okay. So maybe she's saying that, I'm not too sure. But I just felt like I've flung myself into work. I'm doing like as much as possible to sort of get out of my mind, because I know with this lady, I would have been very sort of like in my mind a lot. So I do feel like she would have suffered with a bit of depression.
If she did, she hid it.
But I felt like that's what I was fighting. I felt like I always had to fight that through my life.
Okay.
But I felt like that's why I was so loving and giving, because I knew how it felt.
That actually connects with someone else that worked with us.
Right, okay. So maybe she's talking about that lady then.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's coming towards the anniversary of her passing.
Right, okay.
Within a week, yeah.
Right, okay. So it's like she's just sort of like making it all sort of fit, really.
And
she's just
it
sort
did
of
affect everybody, yes.
right, okay. I feel like she wants to come in and sort of say about things which are affecting you at the moment. I don't think there isn't that much. It's like you're quite level-headed and you're very much I'm not saying that there's not things around you, but I just felt like with the way she's coming in, it's like you really I don't know, you just really sort of can't see what she's trying to say to me, but it's very much that you're a fighter, I want to say.
Yes.
A warrior then.
Yes. Yes.
It's like you never let anything get you down. You don't show it.
Well, you
and
don't solve anything by letting things get you down.
no. And this is what she's sort of coming in with, is like you are that warrior, like you just said, a warrior. I couldn't get the words out, but I know that that's what she sort of like sees you as. And a lot of people look up to you because of that. And it's like you do help so much people. You don't realize how many people you do help. And that's what she's coming in, because she used to help so many people. It's like, that's the reason why she's come in. It's like,
okay,
she wants to let everyone know what you do. Okay, because I do feel that you go beyond and above. I don't know you, but I mean, can you verify that? Okay, so but yeah, and she's just so pleased that it's like you've got that drive in you to keep going. And my stomach's rumbling, sorry. I can probably hear it all over the but she is so pleased to sort of come through and sort of just that she knows you. And she's such a lovely lady, and she's just giving you so much praise. It's like, you're doing a good job. She just wants to let you know that sometimes you feel that you're not, and she's saying you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I thank her because she let me do healing in the middle of the office once. Someone asked for healing, and I said, I can't do it without speaking to her. And she said, yes.
Brilliant. So, yeah, she's around you still. And I do feel that, you know, you do feel her around you. But I feel there is a memory of her bashing this tambourine, not a tangerine.
She deliberately brought it into work once to prove that they do exist.
Right, okay. There isn't anything about a tangerine, is there? That's just me. But yeah, we'll take her love. She's such a lovely lady, and it's just so much love and admiration. I want to say that she, you know, she wants to give to you.
No,
Thank you for working me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for a lovely morning.
Thank you for a very uplifting morning. It's been lovely. And I'll go and put some hot cross buns on in a minute. That's what you need. And Phil's going to come up and go through the notices because we've got a lot on that we want to say. But I do appreciate the journey that you've made, and really look forward when you're able to both come down. So it's been great. So Phil.
Thank you very much, Jackie. Thank you very much, Lorraine and Alan, for a lovely demonstration. Our guest medium for the Divine Service on March the 30th at 11 a.m. is Paul Beecham. Please note that our healing clinics are every Tuesday from 7 until 8:15 p.m. and Thursday from 10 until 12 noon, all at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. Both healing clinics are for members of the community and animals, and you will be greeted by our healer practitioners in a safe, friendly, and welcoming atmosphere, and free will donations apply. Our Wimbledon Spiritualist Church Friendship Club is every Wednesday from 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. This offers a wealth of new topics, practitioner-led discussions, workshops, and guest mediums. First Wednesday of every month now, we will have a guest medium working from 1 until 2 p.m. So become a regular friend of Friendship Club and enjoy the benefits of our expanding membership. And there is no subscription fee. Earlier in March, we launched the first of our special afternoon demonstrations of mediumship, and these will now be held, as I've said, on the first Wednesday of every month until later this year. But this being its inaugural month, we have an extra bonus demonstration on March the 26th, this coming Wednesday, from 1 until 2, with Sarah Moores. She is making her Wimbledon debut, and let's give her a very warm welcome. And please, everybody, if you can, join us for refreshments, lively conversation, and lots more in our new for 2025 Friendship Club. Meet, relax, and enjoy. Admission is £5 for the mediumship Wednesday Friendship Clubs, and otherwise it is £4 on every other Wednesday, which includes refreshments. Crystal Healing is available with Rachel Davis at Wimbledon and Hackbridge Spiritualist Churches. This is designed to rebalance, re-energize, and relax the mind, body, and spirit. And the fee is £35 per 30-minute treatment. Rachel can be contacted on the following number, 07961 853 3002. That's 07961 853 002. And her number is also on our Facebook pages. New events for spring 2025. Dawn Collinson is now running her open circle for developing mediums. This is a fantastic opportunity to deepen your connection with spirit in a supportive and welcoming environment. These open circles are taking place on the 2nd and 4th Thursdays of every month at 7 p.m. And the next meeting is this coming Thursday, March the 27th. Thereafter, April the 10th, 24th, and so on. Cost is £7 per person. Pay on the night, no need to register, just turn up. However, we would like to hear from you if you are interested in attending. Forthcoming demonstrations. New for Wednesday evenings. There is a demonstration of mediumship with guest medium Raymond Prendergast at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church this coming Wednesday, March the 26th at 7 p.m. £5 admission and pay on the door. We are pleased to welcome Raymond for the first time to Wimbledon for what promises to be a special uplifting evening of spirit communication as he brings his considerable experience and expertise to our platform. We have a demonstration of mediumship with Ivan Lee at Wimbledon on March the 30th at 7 p.m. The admission is £6.50 and an advance booking link is on our Wimbledon Spiritualist Church Facebook pages, or you can pay on the door on the evening. A special announcement, we have international medium Ricky Avitan from Vancouver, Canada. She's making a rare visit to the UK this year, and we are privileged to host her demonstration of trance healing and evidential mediumship at Wimbledon on Wednesday, April the 9th at 7 p.m. The admission is £5. The demand for tickets is exceeding our expectations, so please book very early on our advanced booking link on the Wimbledon Facebook pages to secure a place. Any unsold tickets will be available on the night. Please note for your diary, the next open platform is on Thursday, April the 17th at 7 p.m. with myself, Phil Shaw. This is an opportunity for intermediate, advanced and working mediums to practice, polish their evidential mediumship, inspirational speaking and psychic art in a welcoming and nurturing environment. Full details will be posted in due course on our Facebook pages, and any inquiries about open platforms should be directed to myself at my Facebook page, which is at Phil Shaw Spiritualist Medium, or on my email, philesoteric@gmail.com. And that concludes today's notices. Wishing you all very well for the following week. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil. But I just want to add, I've talked Rachel into doing a crystal healing demonstration on the first Wednesday in May, because that's National Healing Awareness Week. So I want to make sure that people know that they can come for healing. And Rachel will be doing one-to-ones for crystal healing on that Wednesday afternoon, but she'll also be doing a taster session in here so that people can experience the crystal healing. And we will be putting more information in the next few weeks, but we've got our Psychic Art Day on the 19th of April, so don't forget that one. And we've also got Chilean photography, trance healing. There's going to be a projector up and you'll be able to see the energies. So that's going to be great. And so have a look. We've got loads of posters up now outside the church. We've got new display boards. So do have a look and do ask me. And if you're interested in private readings for our 19th of April, then do ask me. Don't leave it too late and think, oh, I wanted a psychic art one-to-one. And, you know, I thought I'd leave it to the day, because leave it to the day, it'd probably be too late. But anyway, there's loads of things going on and loads of things over the next few months. So hopefully come along with us all for these events, because, you know, it's a special year. So once again, I want you to thank Alan and Lorraine for coming. So I want to round of applause for their journey, because it's probably a good couple of hours the time you both get home later on. Yeah, so I really do appreciate that. So can I ask one of you who's going to be doing the closing? Thank you.
Would you all like to join me in the quiet? Divinely loving Spirit, we give thanks for the evidence and the bond of love that we have shared today, and that we share that love with everyone that we meet. I would like to ask for the beautiful energy that we have accumulated here today to stay in this lovely church for everyone who comes through those doors. Father, we know that we are truly never alone and that life is eternal. Amen.
Right, just like to present Lorraine and for Alan as well. Flowers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just for me to say goodbye, God bless, stay for some tea, hot cross buns and cake if you can. That's part of our fellowship here. And, you know, we've got raffles going on and all sorts, but if you have to rush off, then blessings until we see you next at church. Take care. Goodbye. I'm going to rush and go and get the brew on.